God first, God bless. And let's look at these rebounds, bro. I'm not talking about just offensive rebounds, but the defensive rebounds. And I ain't in the paint on my dolo. You mean? I'm in there with niggas getting straight hectic. I'm talking about it don't matter how many y'all have in the paint. I'm gonna get the board. But we're also talking about the physicals. What strength and speed do I need to get through every screen? What vertical do I need to really get whoopty in the rim? Like I'm trying to fly. I'm trying to be like Zion Williamson in high school before Mariah Mills. But I also want to be fast. I want to be like John Morant mixed with Anthony Edwards if their uncle was Allen Iverson. Like, this is the video that y'all need. This isn't, we not just here to be here. And this isn't just a big man that you see getting boards because it's all he can do. No, this nigga is like Karl Malone if he never touched them kids. I'm talking about gang. Look at my board counts. I'm getting more boards than the other team in general, my boy. Like I got 15 to bro's 0. He had to quit. And this is on, I'm showing y'all every build. I'm talking about my 6'5" to my 6'8" lockdowns, my small guards, my big men's. Big guy. Big. Yeah, that audio is funny as shit. But we're talking about all physicals for every kind of build and what really matters for your vertical, your rebounding, and all that. Now, we're going to talk in your speed, all that good shit. But we're talking about rebounding first. And before we really get into the rebounding, not that y'all here. And shout out to the bro. I'm not going to say your name because that's your personal stuff. But prayers for him, man. Prayers for him and his family. We pray for you in Bible study, bro. Just know that we with you, my boy, and keep your head high and all that good stuff. And if any of y'all want prayer, but let's get into the rebounding, bro. Now, defensive rebounding wise, you should get every defensive board. I mean, my guy, you're already in position for the paint, but you have to make sure you box out. Now, boxing out wise, you want to run up to the nigga near you and hold L2. You don't need to hold R2 going to him. You have to go near him and hold R2. I mean L2. You cannot just hit L2. If you just hit L2, you won't box him out. You think that's easy, but a lot of people don't do it. Second, offensive rebound wise, you have to get around the box out, my nigga. Hold R2, and if you want, flick the stick towards him, and you will swim move him. And if you are going to crash to get a board, and the shot is already flying off, you have, like right here, you hit square. Now this time it's a little bit different because y'all see I am getting boxed out. But if you hit square on your offensive rebounds, you get putback animations. But when you engage in the box out and hit square, he will not shoot it. He will just jump higher for the rebound. That's kin knowledge. That's elite ball knowledge. Now if you are running to the hoop and you hit square, you're going to get a putback animation, which you don't really want, but you get another shot at the rim and you get higher on those rebounds, so you have a higher chance of getting the board on offense if you run into the paint and you hit square. If you're engaged in the box out and you hit square on offensive boards, you can get a higher jump, but you will get the same offensive rebound. But that technique is mainly used if you're not engaged in the box out. More than less, you want to swim move, holding R2 and flicking the stick towards him to get the swim or the ghost. And you just want to jump for the board by hitting triangle once the ball is getting near the rim. A lot of times niggas jump once the ball hits the rim. You jump in too late, more than less at that point. As soon as you see the shot up and it's about to hit the rim, you gotta jump so you can get the ball at its highest point. And when your player's at its highest point, this rebounding should really be easy, bro. It really don't be the most difficult part. Now, don't worry if you're here for the physicals. We're about getting to that, but the offensive and defensive rebounding, I need y'all to understand. We are hitting square a lot if we're running to the paint on offensive boards. If we're already engaged, you can hit, but you will shoot. If you're already engaged, you hit square, you will not shoot it. You'll just grab the board like so. If you hit triangle, you're going to jump for the board. When you do that, you want to do that as soon as the ball hits the rim. Defensively, you should get more of those rebounds easily just based off position alone and boxing out, bro. Just box out. Y'all seeing these clips, I'm consistently putting my body on them. And you're going to see that in the attributes why a lot of times when you see me box out, the niggas near me get pushed out the way. Because this bull is not no young bull. You feel me? This is an OG in that paint. We really move shit. But let's get to the attributes for the physicals and rebounding so y'all can really understand how I'm getting all these animations. I hope y'all understand. If y'all have any questions, anything like that, comment below. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, enjoy the video, and just tune in, bro. Just peep game, bro. Trust. So we're going to talk about physicals and the hidden truth for physicals and rebounding in here. But because I'm already on my guard, we're gonna go by physicals first. Now, if you're a short guard, if you're a 6'5" or under guard, your vertical and your strength do not matter. Even if you want to dunk, I'm dunking on my 66 overall. I mean my 96 6'4" guard with 66 dunk and no vertical. Your vertical only makes a difference for putbacks, aka running into the paint for an offensive rebound and hitting square, or blocks so you can get pogo stick. As you see, I'm a small guard. I do not need block. I have a 36 block, so my vertical is automatically low. Strength only helps you on guard builds for bumping defenders and strong handle. Strong handle is the worst badge in the game, so you don't need it for small guards. And you're not really bumping defenders on a 6'4". You feel me? But even in those situations, as I showed before, all you really do is have to time your L2 tap to get those bump animations. Your strength only changes how much you really push them. But this isn't a lock build, so I don't really touch the strength. But talking about the speed and agility, what really matters, my agility is always going to be lower than um, my agility is always gonna be lower than my speed. On my 6'4" guards, I could have maybe put it up to a 90 speed with an 82 to 84 agility, but I run it with a 86 speed, 80 agility, and I am perfectly fine with it. I think this is high enough to get these certain animations that you may want to put. As y'all see, I unlock everything on this build that you may need. Most of the dribble stuff all come down to your height and your ball handle. Your speed just affects how you really move with them. And so yeah, so for the short guards, that's how I run the physicals. I truly don't think physicals matter as much for short guards as they do for the lockdowns, the big guards, and the big men. Now, when you get to the lockdowns and the big men, first I'm gonna talk about the 6'5" plus 6'5" to 6'9" in the lockdowns. As you see again, I have a 95 drive and dunk. So I dunk crazy as hell. Y'all see it. I dunk crazy as hell on this build with only an 80 vertical, nothing higher. In this build, 100%. Sometimes I crash for boards and I get some good rebound animations, but 80 vertical is more than enough with a 60 strength. And as you see, that 60 strength is even with a cap breaker it put onto it because I had 59. And y'all seen I'm still fighting through screens. I'm still getting the bumps, and I'm still playing perfectly fine defense with this. I'm never boxing out because this is not a center, so my strength does not matter. Now, when it comes to speed, if you're going to make a lockdown build, I think you should never have under an 88 speed on the lockdown because you have to be able to fight through screens, over screens, around screens, and then you got to deal with the guards who make their builds dumb fast, and you're playing pro aim, you got to chase them, wooty woo, wooty woo. And the biggest thing with that too is your agility being at least an 82. 82 agility gives you the ability to react fast enough when they dex you, because people love the dex. So to stop dex and to guard the dex with your own movement, 82 agility is very keen because you have to be able to, flip your hips and run with them. You can't have anything under 82 in my opinion, and I do not think you need the 90 speed, 90 agility. You don't need all that. That's overkill. A lot of times people just throw stuff on their physicals because at the end of the day they treat it as overkill. And as y'all have saw, I was dunking perfectly fine, 95 dunk with the 80 vertical. As you want to see, vertical matters so little that even when I play on my launch pad build, that is a 69 overall rare build, I still never touched the vertical. He has a 99 dunk. All the clips that y'all see me dunking, he is of this build, the alley-oops and all that. This build, 99 drive and dunk with a 56 vertical. And you want to talk about the animations for it? When I go to my dunk style, oh, this is a jump shot. Oh, I'm tweaking. Hold on. When I go to the dunk styles, I still unlock. Look, I mixed out on Killigan and contacts because you need at least an 82 for elites. I truly don't think you need elite contact dunks. I think the pro contact dunks are more than okay. So I never ever put my vertical over 80. I don't do all those. I think those are overkill. I think you're wasting attributes. I always put it up to at least 80. I never put it over 80. And as you see, I still unlock a lot of dunks. And the ones I really don't unlock are not because of my vertical, but because I didn't upgrade my stand and dunk on this build. But as you see, as I scroll through some of the good dunks, you never need over an 80 vertical on none of them. It's always 80. And some of the contacts you need like 85 or 82, but those are not worth wasting those points. So don't use them. Now we're finally onto the big men. So first I'm gonna talk about the big men physicals. Then we're gonna get into the big man rebounding. So big man physicals, I run it at 62 speed and 51 agility because I have a 7 foot big man. Hold on, stay with me. I'm gonna talk about 7 foot big man. So my 7 foot big man, you want to have 91 strength so you're strong enough for box out and you get box out beast on legend. And you want 80 vertical because you get good pogo stick with the block, and you can do putbacks so you can jump higher for your offensive rebounds like I talked about before, and you can get the rebound when you're standing straight up and jumping. The biggest thing I would change about this build, because I am still a 7 foot big, is I would go and I would make my speed probably to a 65 where I can put with the cap breaker, and I would have around a 60 or a 57 to 60 agility. Now this is if this is for 7 footers who are big men, 7 foot plus big men, 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", all the way. You mean that's how I would run it. And then when you want to talk about rebounding, you always want to put your offensive rebound higher than your defensive rebound. It costs more to do so, but you're gonna get more defensive rebounds purely off of positioning and box out beast because you're gonna be in the paint more than less already. Positioning and box out beast combined with rebound chaser that you will get from offensive rebound, you will get more boards. You want a higher offensive rebound because there's going to be times when you're setting the screen and your guard shoots it and you have to go get that ball. And that's why you have the 80 vertical to help you jump while running, and you have a higher offensive rebound. There's no point of having two high defensive and high offensive because you get the badge unlocks for having offensive rebound, and you get enough of the positioning based off of just how you play defense with the lower defensive board. You don't need a high defensive rebound because you have the badges from the offensive rebound plus positioning plus the strength for box out beast for um for your ability to rebound as a center. You should not have no problems rebounding as a center when you have that. And to really go into it, let me go into one of my builds. Let's delete, I guess, ankle taker because he's a 60. Hold on. Here. No, 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 no. Let's go into. Let's go in here, right? All right. So you look at to a big man, right? We're talking about the 7 foot bigs, not the shorter bigs, but the 7 foot bigs. When you upgrade your offensive. Hold on, let me reset it. Reset. When you upgrade your offensive rebound all the way up, right, to a 90, you don't need to go all the way up. As you see, I have a 97, and I use a +1 to get my my rebound chaser to legend, right? But you want to at least have your box out beast on half, because then you can use a +1 to get it to the legend. If you want to use a +2, you can use a +2 get your rebound chaser to the 97. But you do not need this up there, because as you see, I can run 90 for offensive rebound, still get purple and gold, and have a 79 defensive board. And if you want to really use your cap breakers like I did, you can put it down to, what is it, 92? Yeah, 92 and 77 is exactly how I ran mine. And then the 91 strength gives you the gold brick wall, which is huge, but it also unlocks a lot of Physical animations, wink, wink, that you get in this game that help you with boxing out. Now, when you do your vertical, like I said before, I never go up to 80 over 81. You can go to 82 at most if you are fiending for certain contacts, but 80 is more than high enough for your 7 foot plus bigs. This is exactly how I would run my physical for strength, vertical, and rebounding. And then I'll just max those out. Now, if you are under 7 feet tall, this is really important. If you're under 7 feet tall, you have to make sure you do a couple of things. One, you want to have longer arms. Now, you don't need to have insanely long arms because you still want to be the ability to shoot. But if you're a 6'10", and you want the ability to shoot, and you run it like this, then you probably want to max out your vertical. You probably do, just so you can get D-bomber and stuff. But me personally, I would go around the 7'2" or 7'1", 7'2", you want longer arms than your height, and you want to make sure that you have a good O board the same exact way, better than your D board, the same exact way. And your strength matters, but your vertical matters more. Now, I would put on these type of builds, its strength to about an 85, because you still get enough of the animations with 85 to where box out beast and all that shit is worth it. But because you're a faster, a smaller center, and you're not a 7 foot plus, you want to have a faster speed. So your speed's gonna be around a 74, 75 kind of speed. Like I would honestly run 75 speed with a 65 agility as under 7 foot centers. Because if you're under 7 feet tall, the reason why you want more speed is because you want to be able to have a faster pickup. Remember I said on the other ones you want moss animations if you're coming for the screen to the rebound. Now here we're going for more putback animations because we're under 7 foot, and when you're doing putbacks like spoken on before, you get more offensive rebounds because you jump higher. You need to be fast enough to get there in the first place, so you need a high enough speed and agility to turn, which is why you have less strength because you're not boxing out as much. You're more of a running rebounder. You're more of a secondary rebounder. You're not Jared Allen. You're more of an Evan Mobley. If you know ball, you know ball. If you don't, that shit went over your head like rice on chicken. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then the same way with defensive rebounding. Your vertical mixed with your offensive rebound badge progression mixed with the defense will give you that ability to rebound the ball perfectly fine. And so make sure the things you understand from here is if you're over 7 feet tall, you want a high board and at minimum a 91 strength, 77 to 80 vertical. If you're under 7 feet, you want a good old board, long arms, and a higher vert combo with the speed and agility. Now, because yes, this gives you the box out beast. This gives you the rebound chaser against the purple. Remember, for your guards, bigs, lockdowns, or whatever, your speed is always going to be higher than your agility. Now, me on my big man, I always play very well, even though I have a lower speed and agility. On my 7 foot plus, I wish I did it the way I'm explaining for y'all because it is harder to adjust. But I have played big on 2K for a long time, so I understand certain movements. But if you are newer, I will say always have at minimum 70 speed and 63 agility. Even if you're newer to being a big man, just so you can get used to moving, you gotta be able to work like that. And if you're honestly newer to a big man, I'd probably make around a 6'10" big. I think they're the easiest to get accustomed to this year just because it gets so many bailouts with the running boards, with the vertical and the speed combo. To do the putbacks, you have to hit square, and yeah, I feel like that really touches on everything y'all niggas, you mean? Yeah. Y'all ain't questions, comment down below, let me know. Wooty woo, for sure. And y'all can check in the other videos. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, bro. I can reply to everything, bro. Y'all can say skippity bop. I'm gonna say wooty doo. You know what I'm saying? Like, call ice it. I can't ice him.
You need it.
I just used it. I just used one. I can't use the call back.
Oh, you just
I blocked it.
Oh,
You got it.
I got it. I blocked it. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Wow.
Nigga, stop it.
No!
Chris, you're such an idiot. Chris,
It's my ball. It's my ball. It's my ball. It's my ball. It's my ball.
You're
It's my ball.
stupid.
It's my ball.
So lucky it
It's my
wasn't a
ball.
touchback.
It's my ball.
You're
It's my
so
ball.
lucky.
It's my ball.
You're such an idiot.
Chris,
It's my ball.
I can't
you're
believe
so crazy, bro.
Nigga, I thought
Okay.
you got a touchback,
We good.
bro.
We good. We good.
Oh
We
my
good.
God.
I didn't know they chased me. I didn't know they were chasing me.
Oh my god. Why wouldn't
I
they?
didn't know they were chasing me. Chris,
I don't
come on,
know.
bro.
I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, yo, honestly, I was like, yo, I want to do the worm into the end zone like that nigga doing. Like, that shit looked tough. This motherfucker started
This
twerking.
nigga almost lost the ball.
He's so stupid, bro.
Yo.
Chris, you're such an idiot. Chris,
It's my ball. It's my ball. It's my ball. It's my ball. It's my ball.
You're
It's my ball. It's my ball.
so lucky it
It's my
wasn't a
ball.
touchback.
It's my ball.
You're
It's
so
my ball.
lucky.
Yo,
You're such an idiot.
Chris,
It's my ball.
I can't
you're
believe
so crazy, bro.
Nigga, I thought
Okay.
you got a
We
touchback,
good.
bro.
We good. We good.
Oh
We
my
good.
God.
I didn't know they chased me. I didn't know they were chasing me.
Oh my Why would it?
I didn't know they were chasing me.
I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, yo, honestly, I was like, yo, I want to do the worm into the end zone like that nigga doing. Like that shit look tough. This motherfucker started twerking.
Nigga almost lost the ball.
He's so stupid, bro.
Yo.
This shit